Hello dear viewers, my name is Rakesh and this is your favorite channel Lucas Copy Webinars. You are watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. I'm your host here. I'm a Lucas Copy community member. I'm not a Lucas Copy employee. So whatever trading views or the ideas that I'm going to discuss here are of my own. So nobody else will be responsible for them. And as the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of the major currencies in the Forex market because the name is Forex Trading. So in this live stream, we will be only talking about the technical aspects and ignore all the fundamentals. And while doing all the technical analysis, we will be using the candlestick charts. Why candlestick charts? Because they give us a lot of information other than the bar charts and the area charts. Now, if you are new to the technical analysis, I would request you to go to the channel's homepage and select the playlist section and look for profitable candlestick patterns and profitable chart patterns. It will help you in understanding what we are talking about here. And at the end of the session, I will be taking questions from you. So please write your questions in the chat and I will try to answer each and every questions. Before I start with my session, I want to welcome MGA. He's saying hello everyone. Hello MGA, welcome to the stream. I think you were not there yesterday, but yeah, if you have missed, you can check out what happened yesterday. And before I proceed further, I just want to tell you that what is the core concept here. Here we are only trying to find the levels which are of utmost importance, and level I mean supports and resistance levels. Mostly they are horizontal, and then we will try to find out how we can use those levels to our advantage. Okay, most of the time, like it's like 98 times out of 100, we are going to trade in the direction of the trend, and there are some cases when you have to trade against the direction of the trend, and that is very rare. Okay, because most of the time when you trade against the trend, it is not that profitable, but there are certain times when you have to trade against the trend and they are profitable. More on that later, but first of all, before we switch on to the charts, let us have a quick look at the risk disclaimer. This is important part of any video that is related to the forex trading, because the foreign exchange trading is carried mostly on the margin and it is a high level of risk and is not suitable for all. Please go through this risk disclaimer properly, because it is extremely likely that you will sustain a loss of some or all of your initial investment before you invest. I think you should be aware of such risk, because most of the time when people advertise about the forex market, they just advertise about the profits. Nobody tells you about the losses. So this is an important information, so please grab it and let's go for a ride to the charts. Okay, so I am opening the first chart for you. That is as usual, this is going to be the dollar index. First of all, we want to see what is happening in the overall market or what is happening with the dollar. So that's why I will show you what is happening with the dollar. Now this seems like there's something wrong with my analysis. It seems like, okay, in the beginning it seems like, because yesterday I said that is it abandoned baby. Yesterday I questioned this candlestick here. Now what is an abandoned baby? An abandoned baby is like you have a candlestick, then you have another candlestick, like this is an uptrend. Okay, this is an uptrend, then suddenly there is a candle that opens with a gap higher, doesn't go anywhere, and then closes almost at the day's opening. Okay, this is how it looks like. And the next candle to this opens lower, not slower but opens lower, okay, and is red in color. So this is how it is. So this candlestick here is called abandoned baby, and if the red candle is followed by this, it is called bearish abandoned baby. But today if you see the dollar index, of course it opened lower, but of course till the time it is not closed in next 4 hour and 26 minutes or so, we are not sure whether it is going to be red candle or green, but more or less it has already passed almost 20 hours of trading, so that means it is going to close green only. Okay, so this concept of abandoned baby bearish does not apply here. All right, this is not a bearish abandoned baby, so don't confuse this with that one. So yesterday's analysis or yesterday's speculation that this is going to be a bearish abandoned baby is wrong. So we remove this from here and see what we can do here now. Now the problem here is that if this candle would have made a low till I think 109.12, we could have been on the safer side to say that there are more profits on the to the dollar on the upside. But since it has not tested that level again, although it has tested that level on 1st of September, that means the catapult action has been already taken care of, or the pullback is already over. But I think if this would have gone a bit lower and have tested this level again, that would have made a lot more sense, because in that case you would have entered this confluence of supports. One is, okay, where is it, how you do control. Okay, so this level actually I wanted to be tested again. And now where is the next targets for this market? Now the next target for this market is still at 116.83. this is the first target which we will be looking for, but that is not gonna happen in a day or two, because this is the index of the dollar, like how the dollar is performing with respect to the other currencies or other major currencies. Now euro has been performing good in with respect to the dollar. Why? Because euro is already at the support zone. Actually it reached 0.9952 today. I mean, it retested that level again on the 4 hourly. I will show you. Okay, wait, first let me tell you the levels. 109.12 to the lower side and 116.83 on the upper side for the dollar index. And now we should switch to the euro. So what I was saying, that 0.9952, we have been looking at this level from a pretty long time. I think 1 2 3 4, almost how many days have passed? You can simply calculate like this. So 11 days have passed, and euro was struggling to hold 9952, and it has closed the day on 31st of August below that level, and today it was struggling to get past that level. If I show you on the 4 hourly, then you will get a better idea what I am talking about. You see here, this euro after opening tried to get past this level, but was eventually sold off at the resistance of maybe this area here. If you draw this line here, then you will see that it was coming in line with this one, and then it was rejected at the high of around 0.9986 area, and then it was sold off, and it in the next 4 hourly it gave us a bearish Marubozu. Now this is a pattern. Marubozu is a candlestick which has no upper wicks or lower wicks. If it is red, it is bearish Marubozu. If it is green, it is bullish Marubozu. When there are no big wicks left, that means there is a move in the market which is towards a single side. Now this one is bearish, that means it is a single sided bearish move. That means there is a more room to the downside. Now the problem with this move is that it has put the price in the same area where there was where the buyers were trying to get inside. Now this area is same where the buyers were trying to support the euro earlier. Now if it is already in the support zone, that means if someone has to build positions, to build long positions in the euro, now this is the place. So maybe that's why euro is still holding against the dollar to the day. Now that means it opened, okay, not open, but I will show you on the daily. Now you see it opened the day at around 0.9924, and now it is trading right now at 0.9906. Still not much losses towards, if we see from the closing of yesterday. The closing of yesterday was around 0.9928. So it opened almost at the same level, is trading just 15 pips lower. So this is not that much of a loss that we have to consider. Now if you talk about the pound is still okay, pound is still trading in the green. That means the pound is still stronger than the euro. Now I'm just giving you a quick flash. You see what is happening to the Australian dollar, man. Australian dollar has already taken the targets, almost taken the targets of this support zone, but the targets are much deeper here. These are the potential broken head and shoulder pattern targets. Okay, now this was the head and shoulder broken, and these are the targets. So there's a lot more to go. But what I am trying to show you here is that with respect to the dollar, these two, New Zealand dollar and the Australian dollars, are falling. So that is what is pushing the dollar index up. But euro is not falling that much. Pound is in fact rising. So if you have to consider which is the strongest pair out of these now, you will see that the pound is strongest of all. Okay, pound is strongest of all because dollar is rising against Australian dollar, US dollar is rising against New Zealand dollar, but pound is even rising against US dollar. So that means pound is the strongest pair out of this. Simple correlation, nothing much. If you like this correlation, smash that thumbs up button just below the video. So this is just okay joke. So euro, we were talking about the euro. So now every time the price goes to 0.9952, it has got rejected today, and I am expecting it to keep on getting rejected if it goes there again. So that may be your opportunity to go short in this market, which is already actually has moved a lot already. But if you want to enter this market again, I think that will be your safe side to enter to a sell position, and you will have a better risk to reward ratio, I think, in that case. But right now, if you want to sell, this is not a good idea. I want to explain this if somebody is new here. If you sell it now, you will have to have your stop losses above recent resistance, which is 0.9952. In this case, you will have your stop loss almost 60 points. And what are you going to target? Actually, to the downside, we have not made any. Okay, no, we have made it is 0.88. Okay, 0.88, 0.8882. Are you gonna really? Are you gonna keep that target? Okay, 60 points targets and 1000 points of take profits, potential take profits. But see, if you want to keep these targets, okay, then you will have to keep stop loss above this 1.0368, because in that case you will have almost 430 points of stop loss and almost 1000 points of take profit, which is not a good idea, because 400 and 1000 doesn't make even 3 to a risk to reward ratio. So yeah, this is not a good idea. What will be a good idea? A good idea will be if you get a chance around here, around 1.0710 area, maybe that will be a better idea, because in that case your stop loss will be almost 215 points and your take profit will be much deep. I mean, your take profit will be almost 1200 points, and that makes a lot of sense in the long run. But if you want to sell it now, no. But with the small targets, if you want to sell it, like if you want to sell it with the targets of this falling channels support, I think that makes sense. In that case, you will have a stop loss above the high of this one. Then you will have a stop loss of almost 90, and you will be talking about almost 270 plus take profit, and it makes a sense, because this is more than 1:3 risk to reward ratio. Now every time you open a trade, you have to keep this in mind, that your potential profit should be more than 3 times whatever risk that you're going to take. And one thing that you have to tell yourself is that you're not going to take more risk than 1% of your entire capital on any single trade. Now this is a must for us. Okay, so where is the support and resistance for the euro? The resistance, immediate resistance, is 0.9952, which is a strong level of support. It has been broken and now it is acting as a resistance. And if you ask me where is the key resistance now, well, the key resistance is now sitting at 1.03685 levels. Okay, till the time this resistance is not broken, we cannot say that the euro has started its uptrend. Okay, with that said, I think we should move to the GBP USD. Here somebody may feel, oh, Okay, pound is strong, so I should buy this market. No, 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 my friend. Pound is strong against US dollar today, but it does not really mean that you should buy this market. Why I'm saying that you should not buy this market? Because it did not even test the zone of support. It is rising prematurely. That means those who are very aggressive in booking their profits from this sell off here and this sell off here, from here all the way up, they are trying to book their profits near or before the price approaches this strong area of support. Of course, 1.1409 area is a very good support, but the price has not tested that level, not even close. The price made a low of around 1.1443 area, and it has not even tested that level. That means there is a possibility of price going that area again before it pushes up. Moreover, this is just a profit booking. The price has not even broken this high here or this high here to for us to be sure that uptrend has started in the pound. We need a break above 1.2293 here. Oh, no, sorry, after making this low here, it has made a high here, so I'm missing one of the highs. So this is a valid high, 1.1900. I'm so sorry guys, please forgive me on this one, because this low is lower than this low. So this, after making this low, it has made this high here, so this qualifies as the high. Okay, so because this area 1.1900, till the time that is not broken, we cannot be sure that the pound is in an uptrend, and I don't think that it is going to happen soon, because seeing this bearish price action, every time the price will try to go up, 1.1759 will try to act as a good resistance for the pound, and 1.1409 is the great support. There is no doubt about it, but we can know for sure when it is tested again. Talking about the Australian dollar, nothing much here. A broken head and shoulder, a retest, then there was a sell-off. 0.6714 is the immediate support. On the higher side, 0.6869 is the horizontal resistance. This trend line here, this one is also a dynamic resistance. Okay, but on the way, if for some reason the price starts coming up and you can sell it around here, that will be a very good opportunity, because this is a one resistance, this will be second resistance. A confluence of resistance in the selling market is always good to go in the direction of the trend. Now this market has a downtrending a downtrend, so entering in a downtrend at a confluence of two resistances is a very good idea. Also, this is a bearish engulfing today's candle, and it is going right into the support zone of 0.6714. Today it seems a bit difficult, but tomorrow I think it can break below 0.6714. If not tomorrow, then maybe on Thursday, I mean on Friday maybe. Okay, but it has to break this 0.6714. Looking at the momentum, I can say it. Okay, so should you sell it now? Okay, the answer is still no, because this is not a good area. The next support is very close. The stop loss is going to be very far. Risk to reward ratio is not good. You're going to target 20 points with a stop loss of almost 132 points. Doesn't make a sense at all. Okay, New Zealand dollar is finally, after testing once and twice, is going below 0.6060 today. Any closing below this 0.6060 level will expose 0.5920, which is the next support zone. 0.6060 will start acting as a good resistance after that close, if today it closes below 0.6060. So what is next for the New Zealand dollar? After 0.5920, it has 0.5606. Now, is it really that bad on an economist point of view? New Zealand dollar, well, we don't know about that, because we don't talk about the fundamentals, but from the charts it seems like people after it started its sell-off from 0.7458, and there was a sell on every rise, and this sell-off has been very brisk or very fast, at least this time. Now it has already made a lower low than the low it had made on 13th of July. So after making this low here, I think 0.5920 is where it is going to go next. So this looks important, important area of interest. So if 0.5920 is broken, we have 0.5606 on the chart. Okay, so that will be exposed. Stay with me on this one. We will see what happens to it in the next month or so. But right now, if you ask me today, 0.6060 is the immediate resistance, 0.5920 is the immediate support. These are the two key levels that we should keep an eye on. Okay, these are most important levels for the New Zealand dollar. All right, USD CAD, there's a lot of clutter here. I want to clear that clutter first so that we can have a good look at the charts. Okay, so I said that after closing a day above 1.3076, I just said that 1.3223 is exposed, but the price may come back to retest this level or even start moving in a triangle. We had made this triangle, the price started moving in this triangle, moved here a bit, and now it has finally broken out. I want to switch it to 1 hour to show you a better picture. Now after breaking higher from here, the price came back again to retest this level, this broken level, as the fresh support. Although it has held as a support, but the price has failed to move higher than the previous high that it had made, and this high that the price had made was 1.3169. So till the time 1.3169 is not broken now, I think we cannot see this 1.3223, and if 1.3233 is broken, then the next level of resistance is 1.3417, which is what I am targeting. But I think it will need more buyers to jump in, and for the more buyers to jump in, it needs to enter this area of 1.3076 around here on 8th of September. So today is 6th, tomorrow is 7th. Day after, if you see the price coming near to 1.3076, that will be your indication of buying it. Why? Because it will have three levels of actually two levels of support. One is this horizontal support, one is this inclined support. So these two levels will make a confluence here, and if you find that you understand, this psychology is very simple here. If more and more people open buy positions, the price will tend to take higher values. So if this level is being watched by, say, the people who have this horizontal line on their chart, if they are trading it using the technical analysis, they will try to keep their limit positions or their positions to open buy here. And those who are watching this trend line, which is now a value trend line to the uptrend, if people are watching this trend line, so they will also be watching this area. So that means 8th September, okay, 1.3076 area. These people are also watching that area to open buy positions. These people who are watching these, they are also watching, and those who have both of these levels on the chart, like me or you, they are also trying to open their buy positions here in near 1.3076 area. So if there are a lot of buyers on that day here watching this area, what does that mean? It means simply that when the price comes here, it will get supported and the price will zoom to 1.3223. Now that's why I'm saying after some pullback to this level, there's a high possibility of price going back to 1.3223. Does that make sense? MGA, hello, you there? Does that make sense to you? Anybody with me here agrees, doesn't agree, or do you have any other point? Do you think that the US dollar will fall against the Canadian dollar here because of the rise in the print? What do you think? Yes, it does, certainly. I just hope that you are not saying it to keep me happy, because this is the truth. And now now we are talking that 1.3076 will hold, but what if it breaks? If it breaks, it goes to retest 1.2894, and if it breaks after 8th of September, then 1.2894 is certain. But if it happens before that, then this rising trend line will still be acting as a support for the price. Okay, so let's see what is happening in the USD CHF. USD CHF, there was a break of the bullish pattern. Actually, this was a falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern, and it broke, and after first target is already almost taken. This small resistance is at 0.9885, and it is almost it has almost reached that level already. And maybe after reaching here, we will see some profit booking, and the price can come back a bit lower to 0.9745 or 50 area to push it back through this small resistance to all the way 1.0049. Now that is what I think is going to be the trajectory for this price. But as of now, if you ask me, then 0.9885 is the immediate level of resistance, and on the lower side we have now a support at around 0.9372 area. There's nothing much. that we can talk about. Okay, all these two candlesticks which were red in color has been taken down by this bullish candle. They are both engulfed by this candle, so the dominant price action is the bullish only here. USD JPY, no selling until 130.39 is broken on daily closing. Oh, 130.39 you are talking about? I think it is headed towards 146.98. Now 146.98 is the next level of resistance which we are expecting based on the Fibonacci extensions that we had created by using this high, which was recently broken after a pullback to 130.39. So we had said that till the time 130.39 is not broken, we are not going to sell this market, and it seems like 130.39 is not possible in few coming days, because 146.98 is going to be the next resistance, and now the robust support will be provided by 139.38 area. So our support zone has moved from 130.39 to 139.38 now. Alright, talking about the silver, if any of my friends remember, I have been talking about silver, that silver is going to dustbin, right? Any of you remember when I said that silver is going to dustbin? If you don't remember, I told you if you get a chance to sell silver near 18.30, go sell this one. Do you remember MJ when I say this? Okay, if you don't remember, you can watch my yesterday's webinar or on Fridays. Let me say that after reaching this 18.30, the price will head back towards 16.93, and that is what is happening right now. It is giving you a bearish pin bar, a classic example of a bearish entry. Now if this closes as a bearish pin bar, you can keep your small order below the low of this as a stop sell order, and you can keep your stop loss higher than this pin bar like this one, and you can target this area here. But this is not a good this is not a good sell as risk to reward ratio is concerned, so I will just stay away from it. But if somebody would have been aggressive, he could have opened it here, but I am not that aggressive, so I did not open any trade on the silver. But yes, I was very confident about the silver. So if somebody has opened his position in the last 4 hourly bearish pin bar at the resistance, so I think that will be a much better position to hold with the target of 16.93. Opening a trade here, stop loss of 40 points and take profit of 120 points. Perfect 1:3 risk to reward ratio, and that makes a lot of sense. So now you ask me where is the resistance. 18.30 is the resistance, my friends, for the silver, and 16.93 is the next level of support for the silver, although we are, I think, targeting around 11.62 in this market. But the first target that it has to achieve before going to 11.62 is 16.93. So let us see how the things unfold tomorrow and maybe day after. But as of now, 18.30 is still a very strong resistance. So this is the chart of gold. This is the chart of gold. My friend Anwar's opinion was that gold is going up, and he gave his opinion at 1713 levels. I want to show you what was that level. I want to show you. Okay, I'm not marking it, but this is what that level was. He said it here that the price is going to go up. I did not say that it is going to go down. I did not say that. I did not even say that the price is going to go up. What I just said is that my opinion was below 1681, that is this area here, below 1681, gold goes to dustbin. It is of no use holding this gold below 1681, and above 1808, gold is a precious thingy to have. That means above this area. So in this area and this area, I'm not going to trade gold because that is range bound. But above 1808 is a perfect entry, and below this 1681, it is going to be a good sell. Hey Anwar, you are still there. Okay, at 1694 was my entry. I remember that your entry was 1694. What I'm trying to tell here is that the gold was trading at 1713 at that time when you had given this opinion. So I was just trying to relate this with the price level where we both had our opinions. So I had written it down. I'm not saying that. Okay, so at 1694 was your entry. Yes, I hope you have booked your profits already, because it is going to go dustbin below 1681. Sorry, notification did not arrive yesterday. Okay, is it? Yeah, I also remember there was no notification yesterday. Okay, so this is the scene here. I am actually waiting for the price to go below 1681, and if it goes and comes back to this area again to retest, I'm gonna go short the gold. Okay, now shorting gold is not a very good idea because it's a bullion and it's a very safe place to have in your portfolio, but I'm very much willing to short gold below 1681, because in that case I think if 1681 is taken down, then the next level is very far, 1555. So I think that would be a good idea. What do you think? And this is not showing us a very bullish sign here at these levels, at the current levels. Okay, so 1681 is the key level to the downside, 1753 is the key level to the upside. Keep an eye on both of them. Let's talk a bit about the Brent. I must delete this channel, it's of no use now. Okay, what is happening here? Okay, I am now I'm kind of concerned about this level of 91.49 and after that 90.22, because if these two levels are taken down, then I think Brent will lose its value and will try to go down deep, what I say as the dustbin. But 86.46 is a small support on the way. Not small support, I must say it's not small support, it is big support. Let me check from the history. Okay, yeah, 86.46 is going to be a good support, not a bad support. Okay, not a small support, it's a good support. But 91.49 is also a very good support. If this holds, I think it should hold, but seeing the bearish price action right now, it seems very less likely that it will hold. But see this broken channel to the upside, and this is going to be a confluence of two supports actually today or after tomorrow. I think we will have a confluence of support in this area of 91.49. If the price comes here, sorry, say that again, upside and downside. Which upside and which downside? What are you talking about, Osman? Did you miss something, or did I forget something about up and down? Okay, this one. Are you talking about gold, Osman, or you are talking about the Brent? For gold, for gold I am saying that below 1681 you should not keep it in your portfolio in the long direction. You should only sell gold below 1681, because gold has no support below 1681. The next support is 1555, and after that 1451. So keeping gold in your portfolio, I mean holding gold in the long direction, is not a good idea. But yes, if you want to open a sell position in gold, then do not open it now. Let the gold go below 1681, and once it goes below that, then wait for a retest of this zone of 1681 and then sell it with a small stop loss so that your risk is small. Okay, Anwar got it. Nice. So Brent, I was talking about that the 91.49 is a good support, and there's a confluence of actually two supports now. One is this falling channel which has been broken, but the resistance line should act as a small support whenever the price tests this level. And one is this horizontal support of 91.49, which was an area from where there was a lot of buying earlier, here, and this is a good area. So there is a confluence, or there are two supports in this zone. So there is a possibility that the price will shoot from here to the upside if it is tested by, or if the buyers jump in here. So that is my speculation, but let's see how the things unfold. If it breaks 90.22, then 86.46 is the next level that it has to see, or you can say that level will be exposed in the Brent crude. Okay, so right now 91.49 is the immediate thing to see on the lower side, and 97.57 after 100.17 after 107.67, these are the key levels to the upside. Euro against the Australian dollar, no jokes, this has been marvelous today. You see, euro, there was a quite of a move. we were expecting the price to actually come down so that we can also go long in this one, because we are targeting 1.5277. Although this is not an uptrending target, this is still a range target. 1.5277 has been a very good resistance. So let us see how this holds. Does it hold this time or not? Let us see. Okay, you want to open buy position in this one with a target of 1.5277? Not a great idea. 447, if you are very aggressive, then 141 is the risk and 591 is the reward. It is your wish, your money, everything that you do, you are the decider. But yes, it looks very bullish. It has held at the broken resistance as the support, and now I think it is headed towards 1.5277. To be sure about it, we need to break, I think, this high here, which is at around 1.4805. So till the time this is not broken, I cannot be sure about 1.5277. But this does not look like a very great resistance. This has been a resistance only once here. Let's see how the things unfold. If I draw a line here, this somehow in line lines up with these lows here, these lows here, and these lows here. So I think I should keep this 1.4805 also on my chart and label it as small resistance. Okay, so let us see how the things unfold tomorrow and maybe day after. Okay, USD ZAR, South African Rand. I am interested in this one because there was a bearish engulfing and bearish pin bar on resistance yesterday. Today, maybe because of the broad bullishness in the US dollar, this is going up, but that may be also an opportunity to go short in the dollar against the South African Rand. Okay, that may be an opportunity to go short. Now, if somebody wants to open a short position here right now, even right now he can open, but he will have to keep his stop loss above the high of this area here, that is 1336 points. And what he can target downside. Now these are the some of the things which I was talking about, that sometimes you have to trade against the trend. Of course, this is an uptrend. You see, this is a very good uptrend, but you have a bearish engulfing and bearish pin bar. This is a combination. This is a deadly combination actually. At the resistance, this is again a deadly combination. That means there is a possibility, very high possibility, that the price is going to towards this level of 16.10, and this has been a very strong uptrend also. So yes, this is a risky trade if somebody wants to take it, but I think I will pass such trade. I will let it go and write here what I think about it, and then let it play out on its own without my money in it, because you remember, no selling until 16.1050 is broken. So may go to 16.1050 based on bearish candle on, what is the day? Yesterday was 5 September 22. Okay, so let us see. I just said it. Now let us see how the things unfold in the future. Okay, so these things, let us keep an eye on all the things that we think about. So we keep reviewing our own analysis that we have done, so that it is there tomorrow also, and we have a track record of what we analyze. So that's all from my side. I guess you have something. I could just turn into a range. It could just, yeah, it could just turn into a range pattern, because it is something like you have already run a lot, you know, as if the market is saying, hey dollar, you have already run a lot against the South African Rand. Now maybe you should take some rest, and it can, you know, do some resting thing here. Or one thing that can happen is, did you notice this channel here? Did you notice this channel here? Did you? What a beautiful channel it is. Don't you think so? This is a beautiful channel in making. Now I can do is I can make a triangle out of it, a very nice triangle out of it, and then you will understand. Do you believe it? This is a very good triangle, and what I'm expecting is something like this to form. Okay, something like this to form, something like this to form. So I have done it in front of you. I'm not gonna delete it, and let us see. This is my thoughts. These are my thoughts of the 15 years of experience, and let us see how the things unfold in the US dollar against the South African rand. Okay, so is there anything else that you want me to do? I mean, not a dance or show, but is there anything like any pair other than the USDs? I think this South African rand, one of our friends suggested us to watch this pair. Is there anything that you want me to check today? Because if there is nothing that you want me to check today, then I will just end this webinar for today, and we'll see you tomorrow at 16:30 GMT. What do you guys say? Anwar, I think he has muted his. Do not mute me, okay? Only currency or indexes to any damn thing that you have here. It doesn't matter really. Anything that can be shown on a chart, I'm up to that. It doesn't matter. So I will get ready my chart. What do you want me to see, Anwar? Is there any particular index that you are looking at? US 500. All right, you are interested in US 500. Let me see, although I have not been watching it. Oh, US 100 or US 500? But US 100 is Dow Jones, right? US 100 is tech. So you want both of them, or you want them different? I mean, you want both of them, or you want just US 100? Because first you said US 500. Anyways, I'm doing US tech first. If you want me to do US 500 also, then let me know. Okay. Both 500 is S&P and okay. But I think there is some lack of data. If you have heard your passion, he has noticed that there's a lack of data because there's no data before 2011. So I don't think it would be fair to discuss this, but still, let us see from the present case scenario, how does it look? See, there is no data behind. Okay, on monthly, it looks like it has already made a range here. It was in an uptrend, and then it has been still in an uptrend because this was the low that the price had made, and then it made a high here. Thereafter it has made a low here, which is still up higher low. That means it has not broken low on the monthly at least, but it is going to go down. As of now, it is still trying to go down. Okay, let us see what is happening in the weekly. Okay, in the longer, I mean in the monthly, you can still say the trend is long. Okay, okay, in weekly it is trying to go lower, and this particular fall in the last 4 weeks is very sharp, or I can say every time it is falling, it is very sharp. Do you see that? That means that the bears are trying to take control of the market here. Now if they are trying to take control of the market, whenever there will be a pullback again to this side, I think there will be more sell off. Now as of now, that is what I'm thinking. You see, these candlesticks, these bullish candlesticks, are taken care of by these sellers here. So they are slowly and steadily taking down these buyers who are trying to open the long positions here to the upside, but they are now what happens here at 10,678? My friend Anwar, if you are still here, what happens at 10,678? I think watching that will be interesting, because below that downtrend on the weekly will be confirmed, at least below that. 10,678 below that, and on monthly also downtrend will be confirmed. You understand my point? If you see a monthly close below 10,678, a sell-off of this particular market will be confirmed. But okay, but as of now it is a buy market, at least on the weekly and the monthly. So in the long term it is a buy market till the time 10,678 is not taken up. But if you check daily, no, even daily, in the daily also it is a buy market only. But just now in the current days, I mean in this month, you can say it is going to go down and it can find support anytime. It can find support anytime. So what you can do is, if you really want to enter in an uptrend, although I feel like the sellers are trying to take control. Okay, do you remember when the structure hits the upper line, upper area, then it keeps on going to the level from where it started its uptrend? I mean, it may be, there is a possibility that the price may even continue towards 6,635 also. That is just a I mean, when the price moves like this in between the bigger zones, I agree to that. And this is a hurdle because the price got support here in the 2020 September. So there is a possibility to take support here again and push the prices higher. That is just a possibility. I may be wrong here because I really want to be wrong here. Well, if it breaks here, then we will have a better opportunity to enter that short rather than entering the short here. Okay, this is the one. And now you were saying about the US 500. Okay, let us check out the US 500. My charts are loading slowly today. There's some problem with the internet. Okay, it has made a higher at 4816 in this 2184, almost in 2020. Now it has made a high. There was a bearish engulfing after that, and there was only sell-off. Here there is another low, almost in line with these highs. There is a recent low here in the month of May, and I really feel this one is almost similar to the US tech that we have just discussed. See on the monthly, it is almost similar to that. Okay, so this is index of the same country, so that's why. Okay, because now you see this break here with the bearish candlestick, and then after a break and retest of that level, then again a sell-off, then going to that level again a sell-off. That means the seller, every time the price is trying to pull back, it is being sold off. It is simple. So that means the bigger money, or now I will say the big players, they know that we have to take the tech index down. So every time the market or the tech index or the tech companies are rising or gaining value, the stocks or whatever you talk about here in this tech index, they are selling those markets to push it down. And I think they are targeting either 3209 or maybe 2184. If they are targeting to 3209, then you will see a lot of buying here in this area. And if they are targeting 2184, then you will see buying in this area. But in that case, you will see a lot of selling. Then you will see a lot of selling in this area here, and I will mark that now. See, this is a monthly chart. Okay, so it means a lot. It means a lot of time. It does moves at the same time, but percent is different. Okay, yeah, because these are the same. So you see, something of this nature is what I'm expecting. if it has to go below 3209 and closes a week below that, I think then 2184 will be exposed in this market. Although if it stays above 3209, that will indicate that there is a possibility of going towards 4816 again. And to this fall, actually you can split this in the form of a channel like this, and you will know when this fall is over, because when this fall is over, the price will suddenly, not suddenly, but after some thing, it will break to the upside. Okay, so then you will realize when this channel is broken that this short-term downtrend is over and now the original uptrend has resumed. That makes sense? All right, that's it from my side, my friend, about these indexes. So to end today's webinar, we are already 50 minutes into it. I hope you got some idea about the key support and resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days and weeks and months. Please just keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade. I cannot stress it more. It is very important. Okay, so you should not risk more than 1% of your capital on any trade, and you should always look for a potential profit of more than 3 times that you're risking. Okay, now with this note, I shall end this live stream. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section and consider subscribing to this channel for more such webinars. I expect you to leave your suggestions. If you think that something more creative can be added to this live stream, do let me know in the comment section. I will be taking care of that too. And I wish you a very happy and a profitable day. Thank you very much for watching me. See you tomorrow at 16:30 GMT. Bye.